Hello, everybody, and thank you so much for jumping on to watch our Fall and Holiday 2025 Mary Kay launch. Now, I'm going to ask you to do me a favor, grab a piece of paper, and you're going to put a line down the center of the paper. And on the left side of the paper, I want you to put the word me with a heart, because you might see something and you're thinking, oh, I want that. So it's just going to help you remember what it is that you like, because at the end, we're going to ask you what your favorites are. On the right side of the paper, on the right column, write the word gifts. You might see something and you're thinking, oh, my sister's so hard to buy for. That would be the perfect gift for her. Or you might see something perfect for your mom or your best friend. So you can just kind of make some notes of what you see. Like maybe you'll see the colors and you're going, oh, my sister and my best friend would love that. They're both into makeup. Maybe someone else would love a pampering thing. So just jot them on that piece of paper. So at the end, we can ask you what your favorites are. Now, I am going to let you know that please ask your consultant if you are going to be receiving this book. This is the Fall and Holiday catalog for Mary Kay. If you are enrolled in the preferred customer program by your consultant, you'll be receiving this book in the mail with a free sample. If you are not enrolled, and just ask her, say, hey, am I enrolled to get catalogs 4 times a year with free samples? You want to be enrolled. Like, why would you not want to get inside scoop with a free sample inside? In fact, the one that's coming is a sample of the creamy cheap colors. So just saying, when the book shows up, definitely let her know. If you are not enrolled, let her know you'd like to be enrolled. All right, we're going to start with getting gorgeous with your skin. So we're not doing makeup yet, but the first thing we're going to talk about, I kind of let the cat out of the bag by showing you the cover. It is the new Retinol 0.3. Why am I excited about this product? Because it is going to do amazing things from day one, literally from day one with our skin. It's going to allow us to get some incredible results. Now I'm going to show you a quick video. This video is only a minute long, so please don't go anywhere because you will miss the whole thing. So let me go in here and share. And before I do that, I've got to turn on my speaker sound. Okay, sound is on, which is great. And just take a quick minute and watch this.
Prevent and reverse the visible signs of skin aging with Mary Kay Clinical Solutions Retinol 0.3. Driven by dermatology's gold standard ingredient, Retinol 0.3 delivers clinically shown results. 90% of women had less visible fine lines and wrinkles. 86% had less visible deep lines. While firmness increased by 27% and even tone by 37%, 100% of women had smoother skin texture. One pump, once a day, is all it takes to see the impact with no complicated waiting period. Powerful enough for real results, gentle enough for daily use. Clinical Solutions Retinol 0.3.
So I don't know how you feel about that, but I'm all about, okay, I want one. So I've had the privilege of getting one at our seminar, so I've been using this every day. I love it because my skin is extremely sensitive, and I was so thrilled to know that I could use that. I started every other day to see if I'd have any kind of adverse reaction because my skin is so psycho, but I didn't. And so I'm hoping by Thanksgiving, nobody even recognizes me. Okay, so that product retails for 70. Definitely talk to your consultant and see if there are any special deals going on. Especially September special deals. When you make a purchase, you can get other items at half off. So definitely talk to your consultant, but that might make for sure your column, right? But you might be thinking, like, if my sister or my girlfriend bought me that, I wouldn't be offended. I go, oh, yay, you're going to look younger. I'm going to look younger. It's a win-win. And did you notice on there where it said 100% of women notice this improvement in the skin and the texture of their skin. And they talked about blotchiness. They talked about fine lines, over 90% fine lines and wrinkles. It's like, are you kidding me? So can you imagine if you use it every day between now and Thanksgiving? Just the results are going to be incredible. So that retinol 0.3 is 70. Okay, so now let's talk about a little bit of makeup. Let's talk about ways to conceal and hide. We have brand new concealer out and brand new under eye corrector. The concealer will come in 9 shades: light 1, 2, and 3, medium 1, 2, and 3, and dark 1, 2, and 3. All right, and we have 2 under eye correctors, a lighter peach, which is for more ivory beige people like me, a little bit darker than me. And then we have a deeper one for darker beige and bronze skin. And it really helps, like I have some on today, it helps make all the dark circle that I have a little bit of a shadow right through here. It helps that go away. So once I put under eye corrector, I put a teeny bit of concealer back on top. Now I'm going to tell you before I show you this quick 1 minute video that these concealers have three, I have to put my glasses on, they have these three amazing ingredients in them. So all of these, the concealer and the under eye correctors all have vitamin E, which is of course a powerful antioxidant that helps fight free radicals, which is like irregular skin cells. Plant-derived glycerin, which increases the moisture, so it makes it more easy to smear, blend, all of that. And then it has licorice extract, which is shown to reduce a key cause of discoloration. So you can see from the models in the book, some are ivory, some are darker, that it works amazing. So let's watch this 45 second. So again, don't go anywhere. You're going to miss the whole thing. 45 second video on the concealers.
I wear concealer because I want people to not see me for my blemishes, but for who I really am.
I want to still look like myself when I put makeup on.
Just after a couple of dots, you're getting pretty good coverage.
It feels so natural. It's light, but so pigmented.
It almost feels like I'm not wearing any makeup. I feel confident both inside and out.
Oh my gosh, I feel amazing.
All right. So what I will tell you, if you'll notice, many of the women, myself included, I don't like putting on concealer under eye corrector with my fingers. I just never have. I feel like I have no control over how much goes on or where it goes. So I've always used our brush, which is called the cream concealer brush. It retails for $12. It has a nylon bristle. So you just put a tiny, like tiny dot of the concealer on and do your concealing wherever you need to conceal. Under eye corrector is not meant to cover up a blemish. Under eye corrector is specifically to take the purpley, bluish pigment from around the eye. Okay. I actually have a very, very, very good client of mine. She's been buying Mary Kay for me for over 10 years, and she's from India, and she has quite a bit of darkness in here. So we've been using the old one, but I'm now going to have her use this new shade where she puts a very thin coat on her lid and almost her whole eye and all under here, because the darkness around her eyes is so dark. It almost looks like she's got a black eye. It's very, very deep pigmented. And she loves the fact that that concealer the under eye corrector, will neutralize that. And then she puts a tiny bit of concealer on top, and it is night and day difference. So those are retailing, those concealers and under eye correctors are retailing for $18. Now let's talk about getting cute. All right. So for getting cute, the first thing we have is cream gel cheek colors. The reason why I love these is I'm a one and done kind of girl. I don't like reapplying. I just want to put it on and be done. I love these. I'm going to show you a quick slide that's got a better version of the colors in it, so you can kind of see this a little bit easier. You've got this one in the front here, which is called Soft Buff, Pink Stars, which is what I have on, Coral Kiss, and then there's the Passion Fruit, which is a little bit darker. These are great. And did you guys know they even put a tiny bit of hyaluronic acid in these to help plump your skin? Hyaluronic acid, HA, just helps your skin retain moisture. So they put a teeny bit of that in here to help. So it's got versatile shades, gift ready if you want to give this as a gift, very lightweight wear, because the texture just almost floats on your skin. And then it's enriched with moisturizing hyaluronic acid to give cheeks a plump, dewy glow. So I love that. So these are going to be retailing for $20, and I'm going to tell you now, they last a really long time. I typically favor all three of these shades. This shade on me gives me that kind of nude look, but I'm with my hair highlighted and stuff. This is not as flattering on me. That's just my personal 2 cents. So I tend to favor these. And so what I do, I put some on this morning of the lighter pink, did the rest of my makeup, and then I added a tiny bit more. My tendency is to put on, because I'm so pale, a lot of blush. Then I finish my makeup and then I'm like, oh my gosh, have you ever done that where you're like wiping and swiping it off because you have too much on? So I put a little bit on so I look like I have blood flowing through me. And then I finish my eyes, finish my lips and everything else. And then I add a little bit more. So these cream cheek colors. Now, concealers and under eye correctors are a regular line item. The retinol is a regular line item. These are limited edition, meaning once they're gone within probably a month or two, they will be sold out. We won't get them anymore. So these blushing gel creams, Coral Kiss, Pink Star, Passion Fruit, Soft Buff, they retail for $20. All right. Now let's talk about some fun with our eyes. Oh my God. Okay. The company came out with 2 palettes, and as you can see, they're very, very different. This one has more of a pink shade to it. And this one is called Outer Glow. It is definitely for, I would say it's probably going to be more flattering on someone with a pink undertone in their skin. Then we have the Ignited Fire. And so let me share this with you. The Outer Glow. In fact, let me share you a picture because it probably is going to look better if you can actually see it in a picture. But what's very in right now is shimmer. So if you'll notice with these eye palettes, okay, they have in them, they have both frost, matte, and metallic. So metallic is the heavily, heavily frosted. Frosted, there's a little bit of frost, and you always have a couple that are matte shades because you want to add some depth. So let's talk about this first one up here on the upper right. That compact is called Inner Glow, or excuse me, Outer Glow. And the out, excuse me, I'm sorry. This is called Inner Fire. Excuse me. This is called Inner Fire. The very top, you have Ignited Ivory, then you have Gold Greatness, Radiant Bronze, Hot Clay on the bottom left. In the middle is Fiery Coral and Bring It Brown. So those are shades that absolutely look gorgeous on. You can mix and match. This palette has a little bit more of a cooler undertone that has Glistening Aura as the top kind of goldish color on the left. In the middle is Lilac Sparks, Hearts of Flame. Down here at the bottom is Smoke and Taupe. Pink Inferno is in the middle, and Fierce Purple. That is not a brown, it is a deep, deep purple. These retail for $40. They have a magnet in the back of every eyeshadow. So I do have a client who every year we come out with these. She takes that, believe it or not, and she literally breaks this compact. It kills me to watch her do this. She literally breaks this whole thing up and puts all of these because they have a metal, a metal base to them, and puts them in her big palette. Me personally, I love to just travel with these. I love for everyday use, of course, but when I go out of town for the weekend or go to the lake or whatever, I just will grab this because there's everything in here I need. If I want to go super soft and neutral, I'll just wear these two. If I want to go a little bit more, or even these two, or if I want to go more glam, I'll add even more. You can even use them wet as liner. These are amazing. These are limited edition. So remember, the more pink undertone one is called Outer Glow. The more warm tone one is called Inner Fire. They retail for $40. All right. We've done cheek color, we've done concealing and correcting, we've done our palettes. Now let's talk about our lips. We have two very fun tinted lip balms. What I love about these is they're extremely sheer. I have on the darker one. I know it looks pretty light on me, right? So this, let me just share these pictures with you really quick. The one I have on is actually called Radiant Pink, and I have probably 3 layers of it on. And then there's the Coral Blaze. Coral Blaze on me looks almost nude. And so again, they're not a lot of color, but they are loaded with moisture. They feel amazing on. These tinted lip balms are 20 retail, and they just they provide a subtle boost of color with jojoba oil and almond oil. So they're very, I love, they're creamy, they're soft, but I love because this time of year my lips start getting really, really dry. So these would be a great stocking stuffer, maybe a great fun gift for your sister, whatever, but they retail for 20. All right, now we're going to kind of go into a little bit more of gift mode just for a quick minute because we're almost done. Mary Kay launched a couple months ago this incredible fragrance called Confidently You, and this is what this gorgeous bottle looks like. I take this bottle everywhere, which I cannot believe I've gone through. Normally perfume lasts me decades or at least years. This bottle's been out like 3 months and it's half used, which because I demo it everywhere I go and everyone falls in love with it. But just to give you an idea of what this scent entails, it has top notes of mandarin, bergamot, and juicy notes of pear. That's the first thing you smell, the top note. Then the middle note is jasmine, cassis bud, and rose. And then the final ending note, which is the one that lasts and lingers on your skin, is warm amber, sandalwood, and vanilla. Okay, so these are all in the previous lookbook. So they launched this, which is great, but a lot of women love to layer fragrance because it just makes it last. So guess what they came out with? Limited edition for the holidays only is this incredible bottle of dry silkening oil. Now, a couple ways you can do this. Out of the shower, I would literally just take this. It has a cap on it, kind of like our eye makeup remover. I would squirt a little on my hands and I would rub it all over my arms and legs. Oh my gosh. You could also squirt a little bit in your bath and soak in it. There's so many different ways to use this. I suppose you could probably put it in a mister. I find that if I do that, I tend to put it on with my clothes already on, and I like to have it actually be on my skin. So that is a dry oil, and let me share a quick picture of that so you can see it right here. So this is The dry oil is 24, and it's going to last you quite a long time. If you love this scent though, I'm going to tell you, get two. Because what's going to happen is you're going to mid-year, you're going to run out. You're going to go, when are they coming out with anything else? It's like maybe next Christmas. I don't know. We never know. So this by itself is 24. If you bundle it with the perfume, the set is 79. Okay, and it's amazing. It's such a unique, it's my new signature scent. It's such a unique scent. It's not overpowering. It's soft, it's feminine, but it's not super sweet. So I hope you really, really like that. So that's dry silkening oil, and that retails, again, as you can see on there, 24, and the set is 79. Okay, and the very last thing that I want to share with you, which is always a huge hit. In fact, every year we sell out of these. Um, every year we sell out of these, and every year I order more and more and more, and it never seems to be enough. This is our Mint Bliss with our free fuzzy socks. So first of all, you gotta love the socks this year. They're super, super cute. Last year they were a little bit plaid, which was also cute, but I like the whimsicalness of the little bow around the ankle, the pink, the reddish color. They're just super adorable, super plush. When you purchase a tube of the Mint Bliss Foot and Leg Energizer, well, now it's called Mint Bliss Energizing Lotion for Feet and Legs. I guess that's the appropriate word. For 12, you get the socks for free. So that's an amazing, amazing thing. So first of all, I got to show you the socks. Super thick. I don't know if you guys can see how thick these are on camera, but they're very, very plush. These are not a cheaply made, whatever socks. So these are absolutely adorable. All right, super thick and fuzzy. And they come with this mint lotion. Now, I suppose you could give her the lotion, keep the socks for you, but I wouldn't do that. Just kidding. I'd get yourself one. Now, this is one that I wrapped just the other day because I didn't have all of mine in yet. So this is how I make it look like a Footsie roll, which last year this was my signature gift. And I had so many women come to my holiday boutique saying things like, oh my gosh, I need like 7 of those for my book club or my bunco group or my Bible study or whatever. Because it's who wouldn't want to meet a girlfriend for lunch and hand her something. So this is just one quick merchandising idea. But these Mint Bliss, this is not limited edition. This is regular line. These, however, will sell out. Every year they sell out. And so if you're looking for a great staff gift, these are really, really fun. And that retails for 12. So let me just pull up one quick flyer in closing here so you can see everything that I've just talked about. And you can look at your sheet of paper and make sure that you have on there. So we did talk about initially, it says day one, that is the retinol 0.3 that retails for 70. Then we talked about concealing and under eye corrector. Remember those? The little tube that'll last you forever and ever. Those retail for 18 each. Then we jump down to the cream cheek colors. There's 4 different shades. Those retail for 20. Then we've got the fabulous compacts. The warmer one on the bottom is called Inner Fire. Okay, just remember like a fire's warm shades, right? And then the top one is Outer Glow. Those retail for 40. We've got the tinted lip balms down here, which are 20 each in the pink and the coral blaze. And then of course the dry oil down here, which is with the fragrance. You can buy it separately or together. And then of course, last but not least is the Mint Bliss with the socks. So that is everything I have to share with you. And so I can't wait to get your feedback. So please text your consultant as soon as you are done watching this and let us know what some of your favorites were. And we'll do some fun extra goodies and drawings and all kinds of things for you. Thanks for watching.